Alright guys, so got the injection pumps loaded up in the truck. Pumps, plural. I have the 4BT pump for the bread truck and my donor 6BT pump for the governor housing. We are about to take a ride to my buddy's shop. He owns a pump shop, local. Really cool dude. It's gonna be sweet. I'm sure we're gonna be seeing a lot of them. He also enjoys doing a little four-wheeling, little mud bogging. So I'm sure we'll go for a ride in some of his mud trucks soon. Maybe once it warms up a little bit. So yeah. Yeah, let's go for a ride. So we made it. We're at my boy's pump shop. We got a big high horsepower pump right here. Take a look at that. That's an inline 3-cylinder pump, right? And that's my hand. I mean, I got big hands, but that's a pretty small pump. Oh man. So I got my donor pump down here. How you doing? We got my pump on the bench. We are going to, hello Tom. It's my boy Tom. Oh. We are going to juice this little girl up and give her the business and replace this leaking housing. I did a sweet patch job right there. That's an old license plate that I tried to fix. Nice. The crack. We don't worry about that. So yeah, we're gonna take this thing apart and have a good time.
This is busted. The fulcrum lever is broken. That's why it's taking complete pain to get off. How was this thing running?
Like a brake tape.
Really? It's frozen. Alright.
Here we go.
No, I'll get it off. I'm just saying. I'm like, why isn't this coming off? I look down and it's busted. I don't know how it broke, because that takes a lot to break down. Quick question. Where'd this broken piece go?
I got it.
Oh, it didn't fall down in here? I'm wondering if,
It didn't break off completely.
It snapped.
Shanked.
Yeah. Yeah, this is clean broke right off.
Nice.
There you go. And this is normally supposed to go. Oh, wow. Everything's broken.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Well, she ran good.
Here, let me lay this out. This here is not supposed to. Oh, no. I hope the other one's good on that.
Yeah.
This, yeah, it's not supposed to shear off there. It's supposed to be pressed down. When we take the other one off. Alright, this is normal.
Okay.
This is normal.
Alright. So, we take the governor housing off and then we find all sorts of pieces. Shanked. Little girl's all shanked up. It was running good. It was good when I had it. I don't know. What'd you do?
I have no clue, but
yeah.
That's supposed to go just like that.
So we splatter the parts pump. And so far, it doesn't seem to appear that this one came apart.
No, not yet.
Oh, man.
No, you're pretty
We
good.
still don't even know how this pump was even running. It was running great. It was good when I had it. I don't know. What do you mean it came apart in pieces? There you go. So there you go. That's what one's supposed to look like.
This is what this is supposed to look like. And, this is what you got.
Broken and
Not broken.
Not broken.
So now I'm gonna have to do a little adjusting to make sure everything is proper with the governor end for the 4-cylinder. And we're gonna go from there.
Make it run like a 6-cylinder, Tom.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Dummy.
There we go. Yeah. All right.
And this just locks. There's a pin that
There's
goes
a
through here
pin,
that locks
yep.
into the governor cover.
Yep.
So what's gonna happen is here's your full throttle. And
If the shut off. Is the shut off in the way?
no, the rack's frozen.
Oh, the rack's froze.
There
Great.
you go.
So we
Well,
can't.
the rack's frozen.
Can't
Well,
even-
anyways, what's gonna happen here is the higher the RPM, the more the flyweights come out. When the flyweights come out, it's frozen, so you can't
so
tell.
it's a bad
It's gonna go in, and you're gonna lose rack. It's a governor. It's gonna cut it. So now we're gonna make it so we can stay farther this way instead of coming this way.
And with a diesel, more fuel, make more power.
Yes.
Less fuel, make less power.
Make less power. More power.
We'll go that way.
Um,
Always.
That's less power. But we're going this way.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna be at this end.
Yes, sir. All right. So good thing this is a donor pump because the rack is locked.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
So,
She's
I mean, it's
frozen.
been sitting in my garage for a bit.
Yeah.
So, whatever. It's a good parts pump.
Yep.
Some of the parts at least.
And we just got a lot of adjusting to do.
Yeah, we
because
just gotta set the
things
back
are gonna
half.
be different. Yeah.
Oh,
Now, is
really?
it the proper way to do it? No.
No.
But it's gonna work.
I mean,
it's funny.
if it worked with this clapped out pile
Yeah.
of junk, then what are you doubting yourself for?
No, I'm not doubting it. But no, we'll be golden. More power, lots of
Look
power.
at this little thing.
Yeah, that's what they look like with no. And then we're gonna put it on here later and flow time it.
Oh, jeez, this is a monstrosity. This, bet you this machine's older than you and I both. Cut that right out.
There you go.
All right, so we got this pump ready to go back on the stand. Got our housing all stripped and whatnot. We got our good parts out of the good pump, going in the good housing, all that jazz. So we're making progress. I was just fiddling around here with our flyweight assembly, governor housing assembly, and of course here's my quote-unquote good pump. and this is all jacked. See, normal, jacked. So when you're replacing your governor springs, you take this little hold down off. This little thing clicks a bunch of times. We don't worry about that. You gotta give that a little how you doing, and then all your governor springs come right out, and yada yada. You just forget about them. They're junk. But check that thing out. Bent. This thing might have come to like an abrupt stop. That's probably what it was. But yeah, basically your governor springs, when they're held down, keep that flyweight assembly together. As you can see, when there's no tension, moves. So if you put a heavier spring in there, it takes more tension to get this thing to come out, fly weight, get it, and cut fuel. So I have a feeling this guy was not flying out ever. Cool. All right, so we got to clean all our stuff, right, Tom? Most important part about building a pump.
Keeping it clean.
Keeping
and dry.
it clean.
No dirt.
Like an operating
It's
table.
probably really loud for you.
That's all right. That's all right. This is what they took out of my back, actually. Something similar to this.
Yeah.
No.
Your spine.
Yeah, no big deal. All right, so everything's all nice and clean. We're drying it out. We'll lube it up, put it all back together, be good to go. Boom.
Picture friendly.
No, you look like a bum.
You look great. What are you talking about? Look at Tommy over here. Tommy's a f***ing man.
Looks decent.
Tommy,
Decent, I look like a bum.
Tommy, what are we doing?
Gonna try to build power. No. We're
Man, look at that.
getting this ready to go on the bench. We need to flow time it since we have the weight carriage off and
We got no guts.
no guts in there. So
Got no
we're gonna
guts.
flow time it and then we can put the governor housing on. set timing to whatever you want to set it to.
All of it, Tommy.
All of it?
I want
And
all
then,
of the timing. Look at this. All clean, organized. Just the way to build pumps.
Yeah.
Love it. We'll put it on the old monster over here.
Dinosaur power.
Mm-hmm. God damn.
Need a keyway.
It's so funny seeing a 4-cylinder pump.
There.
We need. There's 2 more.
2 more missing.
Yep. What do you got, Tommy? High horsepower lines?
Yeah, high flows.
High flows.
High flows.
Custom bent.
Homemade.
Nothing but the best.
Nothing but the best, that's right.
Set the old girl up. Got the old dial indicator on the rack. Look at you. You look deep in thought.
Yeah, demon calling.
You know how to use that thing?
Yeah, a couple little lines and numbers.
Oh, look at that. Digitally.
470? I don't know.
I don't know.
Want me to get the dial out? Then we'll really have fun and count little lines. Alright.
And we're going to blow this thing off. We're going to put all these springs in. 3 springs, 4,000 RPM. 4 springs, whatever. Toss these 3 in, we get 4,000. Toss 2 in, you get 3,000. We want all the thousands. Just walk that jammy out.
Put you over there.
Take that over.
So just not making sure you're dropping stuff.
Mm-hmm. Leave that big guy. Take them out. Take that out.
Bingo.
Put that guy in.
Now.
Clean all the cigarette ash off the.
Hey.
So there's washers down in there.
Yeah.
Make sure they're all there.
We're not touching any of that. Alright, now we need one little guy.
And toss this guy.
Big guy.
Bigger guy.
Wait a minute. Yeah, we're doing all of them.
And
That's
that
right.
guy. All of the springs. How many RPM? All of them.
Yeah. All the RPMs.
Put that jammy in there.
And then we're going to remeasure. Hope we're close. Let me put
You can
this.
count the turns when you take that thing out, and that'll help you
Yeah.
set it back. But usually I
We
jack
might
it in
be.
there, turn it till it clicks a bunch of times, looks like 50,000. Get the dial indicator out. Oh, look at that, 50,000.
Right.
And then you're good to go.
Come on.
Well, if you weren't using such a gypsy little screwdriver there, Ponch.
That's my daughter's.
What's your hat say?
Chevy Militia.
Oh, Jesus. Those guys got like his bow ties.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. Don't make fun of me.
Own one of everything. 45, we're getting close.
Give her one more. How you doing?
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. Flip it over. Flip it over, pop them out.
Alright, I'm saving them. Bye-bye.
Drop that in there. Oh,
Hold up. Bingo.
teamwork makes dream work.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
I did something other than hold the camera all day. We're such jokesters. The throttle on this thing's gonna be kind of touchy. Give her the old how you doing. I'll tell you what, I like these little brass jammies on the vise.
Yeah, they don't wreck nothing.
Alright, So we got the old girl set up. We got the governor springs in. Now.
We're gonna flow time it.
We're gonna flow time it.
And
What the heck is flow timing, Tommy?
well, what we did is we took number 1 delivery valve out.
Just gone. It's just.
Well, the body of the delivery valve's in it.
it's,
The
it's somewhere.
valve itself, that's out. But anyways, we got it at bottom dead center. We're gonna turn on some fuel. And what she's gonna do is, right now your plunger and barrel's filling up with fuel. So now, we are going to turn this clockwise, because it's clockwise, until this shuts off. And this is what you call port closure. Port closure.
Turn this thing around.
Real gentle. Right there.
Boom.
And what we're going to do is we're going to zero her out up here on the timing. And we're going to double check. We're going to bring her back.
Now this should read 0.
That should read 0, so we're good. Now,
Dead nuts.
we're going to shut her down. And we're going to time it. So now we're at 0 degrees.
Right. 0. Now, if you know anything about 0, zeros are for losers. We don't want to be at 0. I want to be advanced. I don't want to be, but am I actually? So, now, I'm going, this pump was timed at 11.5 degrees, advanced. That's, again, for losers. We're going to jack this thing up to like 16 degrees, because I still want some bottom end power, but
You got the delivery valves.
we got some more delivery valves, some more RPM, and I'm going to be putting a bigger snail on this thing. So we're going to bring it up to 16 degrees because Tommy over here, he likes his even numbers.
Yep.
So
Never
16
odd,
it
man.
is.
Now a pump runs half engine speed. So we're setting this pump for 8 degrees because it's going to double on the engine is.
So that's going to read 8 degrees, and then we're going to lock the timing up. So when I set the pin in the pump,
You're always going to be set.
I'm going to be set
Advanced.
advanced 16 degrees. When my engine is pinned and I pin my pump,
No
this
more
thing's
dial
set
indicators.
at 16 degrees advanced. So there's no going back.
There's no, unless
Well,
we take
I
it
mean,
all back
unless we
apart.
take it all back apart.
But
But
you don't want to do that.
fire it up.
So actually, no.
I lied.
I don't want to get covered in fuel. So what you're going to do is, you're going to do me a favor.
I'm going to press the button.
Nope. You don't press no button because I'll
I
get
want to
stoked.
press buttons. I'm going
You're
to torque
gonna-
this down
We're just going to give her a little snug here.
because it's a
First.
taper shaft.
Tapered shaft, and we
So-
don't want to break our timing pin.
That would always suck.
And now,
Can I press a button?
oh, no buttons. No buttons. No buttons yet.
You're no fun, Tom.
Now we're going to take our timing pin out. And we're going to go get a quick little tool that I forgot to get. Let me go get my other tool.
And we'll be right back after this commercial break. So what is what the A, B, I don't know. Do I clamp this to my nipple? That looks like it would hurt. Oh, some Decas, that's some good stuff right there.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing but the best. I thought you said AV.
No, AB light.
AB, that explains that.
So what we're going to do now is...
I bet you when that little John comes around there, I bet you one of them, both of them, oh, they're both gonna like. Ooh.
This is just a double check, so you know you're golden.
So when that thing
Do it
comes
every
around,
time.
that's lit, and that's gonna be at 8,
We're going to be golden.
and then we're dead nuts.
Dead nuts.
Cool.
The nuts is right.
Cool.
So,
Come on, this thing sucks at focusing. Here we go. AB light. A, B. So when this old girl comes around, when the trailer park girl comes around, oh, I'm sorry, that's Eminem. When this little guy comes to that little guy, both of these little guys are gonna light And that little guy is gonna say 8.
And the only reason we do this so we know we're perfect on timing.
So
Now, here we go.
can I press a button?
Press the button. Press the button.
What?
Yeah, press the button. You get to press it. Supply.
Press a button.
Alright, and then I need you. You need to watch. You need to watch that light. I'm not going by this. I'm just gonna go by when this shuts off. And we hit on.
Oh, what are we laughing about? Here we are. All right, so now that we got this thing all figured out, the actual assembly here was slipping on the tapered shaft. So now that we got it all fingered out, let's do this again. AB light. AB light.
There we go.
Negative 15 degrees. We're gonna turn this to 8.
Which will double on the engine as 16.
Which will double on the engine as 16. When that thing comes around, we're getting close. This is gonna light A, B, B. Pin 8. Would you look at that? We got her, Tommy. Holy smokes.
Yeah, that was
this thing threw us for a loop.
Yep.
But it happens. At least Tommy's a perfectionist and you don't screw around with pumps. We double, triple check.
And
we double,
make sure
triple check.
for stupid problems.
And we verified the complaint of slipping timing. Made it work. Here we go. Now we got to put all the rest of the guts back in this thing. And some bigger delivery valves. And
we'll be on our way.
We'll be on our way. It's getting late and it's a work night. All right. So delivery valves. Tommy, give me the lowdown on delivery valves. What do we got?
This guy's bigger, and that one's smaller. Now what you're gonna do is here. Which one? What do you have for delivery valves?
191s.
These are 191s. This is your stock.
That's stock.
I don't know which one that is, to be honest with you. But anyways, as you can see the shoulder of this delivery valve? Mm-hmm. Well, now you have all this spill port here for fuel to just get up and out of there and go right into your injectors. Instead, by the time this reaches here, and by the time you come here, now we're even, right? Mm-hmm. That's about even.
That one's
if you look down in here, this one here, yeah, closed off. This here, you got a lot more room for the fuel go wide open right into the injector.
To the injector.
It's hard to explain. I'll say words, people just won't.
Mm-hmm.
They won't get it.
Because you're just too smart. You can't dumb it down. You can't dumb it down enough for us dummies.
No, it's not that at all. All you have to know is this here, you're getting more flow out of it than this guy here.
Right, because it's closed off.
There's a big gap. Yeah,
That's
and this
machined.
is open.
That's so now no fuel's making it around that one. There's tons of fuel making it around this one.
Yeah. Yep.
Bada bing, bada boom. So less shoulder means more fuel to the injector.
Yep, and that's why guys get the laser cut ones.
And the full cuts. The full cuts got no shoulder.
You're just opening all the way up.
Jesus Christmas. So as soon as that thing pops off,
we're going.
All right, Tommy's going to go over a barrel and plunger for us. These here are barrels and plungers.
Yep, and this is what it looks like outside. So what's going to happen is you got your cam, you got your tappets, you got your springs, and then you have your rack, and your rack is on a collar, which right in here, this square cut-off edge. More fuel, less fuel, where it's going to sit. You have 2 helixes.
So.
Oh, I got it locked. Oh, you popped it out. No, it doesn't matter. We're done with it. We're done with it.
Yep. So that's our rack right there.
More, less.
Less.
Yep, more, less, whatever. This is a dual helix. It's going to fill, once this is in here, through your galley. It's going to fill here and here. When this plunger is roughly right around this area, it's gonna be filling up. When this comes up, this bottom of this helix reaches over this hole, you're at port closure. Now, this is when it's gonna fire. It's gonna push all the fuel out through your delivery valve, through the lines into your injector, open and pressure the injector, fire into the engine.
Make smoke.
It's pretty neat.
It's crude, it's simple, yet effective.
It works.
And it
And
works.
these are all different sizes. This is a 12 millimeter.
But that's
for
a 12
instance.
millimeter. So
This
when we're
is a 12.
talking 13 millimeter barrel
go-
and plunger,
You're gonna go by
we're
the
gonna go
diameter.
bigger diameter, more fuel being delivered to your injector.
Yep. And then whatever's not used, it's just gonna, after your pump housing is pressurized,
It's just going to come out the
it's gonna
overflow
come out the
valve.
overflow valve, and
And
that's
boom.
it.
So this whole area here is
From
filled
about
with fuel.
yeah, yep, just about yep.
On both.
All down here is gonna be all.
Both sides. Fuel
Yeah, this
comes
is just
in.
gonna run through. You could actually, I mean, you're not supposed to. It doesn't matter which in or out on this here because it's
It's just whichever way the regulating valve, the overflow valve
Yeah.
is. But
Yep.
yeah, in our standard Dodges, we have in, out, dual feeds. You can go in there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, in up here.
yep. All this is a galley.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Being that it's such a small little section here, we don't really have to worry about dual feeds. I don't think dual fuels.
No. And what's nice is these are dual helixes, so it's gonna fill up plenty for what the application is.
All right, Team No Sleep out here. What time is it? Oh boy, look at that. It's 12:30
Yep.
on a school night.
School night's right.
Oh man, but she's done. We're all set. That's what happens when you're doing stuff after work, man. So we just got to pull this thing off the bench, unbolt that, get rid of the drive. I'll give this thing an aerosol overhaul, get some good old Cummins beige, spray bomb it. Might do some powder coating while this thing's off. I don't know. It's just a work truck, but it would look sweet. But all right, we're gonna take this apart and then I'm gonna get home and go to bed. Ooh. Take my pile of junk.
So how much
Junk pump. Things all froze. This is shot.
You like had to make like an intro, right?
All right, Team No Sleep. It's what, 1 o'clock in the morning, school night.
Yep. 113.
Oh man, but it's all done. We got it done. Thank you, Tommy.
No
Appreciate
problem.
it. You're the man. Adios. Let's get some rest.
Sounds
Fuck
good.
this. All right, so we made it. We're home. I'm getting ready for bed. It's late. I got to go to work in the morning. Big thanks to my man Tom. He is a lifesaver. I learned a lot about those pumps. I knew enough about them to get myself into trouble, but Tom going through everything, how to do it, what goes where. Man, he's a good guy to have on your side. Yeah, so here's video number 2. I don't really know what I'm doing. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your mother, your brother, your sister, your uncle, grandma, grandpa, get them on the channel. We got some crazy good content coming. Yeah, here we go. Off to, somebody just text me at 2 in the morning. Yeah, so here we go. We're off. Adios, like, comment, subscribe. Gosh darn it.